At the foot of the Alps mountains, near the border with Germany, lies Salzburg, the fourth largest city in Austria. It is best known for being the birthplace of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and being the main location of the Sound of Music. But besides those tourist attractions, it is also a great place to spot wildlife and see some lovely wildflowers. We started our wildlife safari in the center of Salzburg on a hill called Kapuzinerberg. This steep, wooded island in the middle of a big buzzing town is a wildlife oasis for many insects and birds. We found a big metallic shiny beetle which turned out to be a quite rare jewel beetle. Surprisingly, this hill can sustain quite a lot of woodland mammals too. Most will stay hidden from view, but the red squirrels are pretty relaxed about the humans walking on the path through their woodland. One animal you would not expect to find in a place like this is a chamois. But since the mid-1940s, a small colony has grown to about 15 individuals after a male and a female found their way through the then possibly not as busy city. 1 or 2 more chamois have been released to increase the genetic variety. They usually stick to the steep, rocky sides of the hill, but with a bit of luck and help from the rangers, we managed to see one coming out to feed. After a short break for an ice cream, it was too early and hot for Stiegelbier, we continued south along the Salzach, the big river that runs through Salzburg. First on train, then by foot, finding lots of interesting invertebrates along the wildflowers and long grasses which lined the path. Getting close to our destination of Kochel, which is a small village about 20 kilometers from Salzburg, we could hear a very unique chirping in the fields and meadows around the area. At closer inspection, we found the source of it: field crickets. They were living in small holes they had dug in the soil and hid in them at the slightest disturbance, but sitting still long enough, they came out and started interacting with each other. Further down the path, we helped a big slowworm to cross the busy cycle and footpath. The main reason we visited Kuchel is the rewilding program for the Bald Ibis. The first human-led migration from Salzburg to Italy took place in 2011, and in 2013 the first ones returned to breed, with the first successful breeding in 2011 in Kuchel. We saw quite a few individuals on their nests, while others were flying in and out to find food in the meadows. The next day we explored the Anteringer Au, which is situated north of Salzburg next to the river Salzach. It used to be a hunting estate. The hunting towers of the former bloodthirsty owners are still there, as is the fence around the area, but it was bought by Salzburg County 2 years ago to be transformed into a rewilding place. The mixture of woodland, meadows and wetlands hosts a big variety of wildlife. Cuckoos called all around us. We managed to see one that was harassed by a small bird. We saw 4 different types of woodpeckers. Even the large black woodpecker. One was not very happy about some red squirrels being close to its nesting site and kept chasing them away. Beside the squirrels, there's another rodent that literally left its mark on the landscape. We didn't see the animals themselves, but there was no doubt that beavers were busy all along the streams. One mammal we hoped to see were the wild boars that are roaming the woods. When a huge bulky beast came out of the bushes, we thought we had managed to get our first wild boar in front of the camera. It was walking right towards us, a bit too close for comfort. But we realized that this could not be a proper wild boar, and locals told us that this is Willy, a rather tame wild boar domestic pig hybrid, which comes often out in the hope for some snacks from walkers. We did so get a quick glimpse of some real wild boar a bit later, unfortunately too quick and hidden away to get a photo. Along the lake were some small animal remains next to a burrow, so we left a camera to record. It was a family of foxes. The trail camera got some nice videos of the cubs playing and fighting. There is so much more to discover in and around Salzburg. We will definitely be back for more wildlife excursions.